Billy, we talked about this, I think, last week or the day that Phil wasn't here, about the NFL. The commissioner just signed a gazillion-dollar deal, $48 million a year for 5 years.
Wow, he wanted 49. What a deal. Jesus, Murphy. $48 million for a commissioner of a freaking league?
A year, he makes more than the highest-paid quarterback.
That is insane. He's not that good.
Well,
he's made them a lot of money.
Jesus.
The owners just look at the bottom line, and he has been in the chair when this league has become the richest sports league in America.
But there's been some stains. There's been some black spots on his resume. You know that.
So, you get some stains in your underwear. You wash them every once in a while, and the stains are gone. So, I mean, he's had some trials and tribulations. But, going back to what Bill Waters just said, bottom line is what counts. And there's no stains in the bottom line. And, even his biggest adversary came out who wanted him he wanted him not to sign a new deal. He wanted to get a new commissioner. And what's Jerry Jones? What's it?
Jones. Jerry Jones.
Yep.
The owner of the Dallas
Jones.
Cowboys, right?
Jerry Jones.
He changed his tune. So they said to him, in a press conference, so do you think he's going to be good for the league for another 5 years? And he said, he better be with the money he's making.
Yeah. Now even more.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Roger Goodell would you guys say he's the highest paid commissioner in the history of professional sports in the United States?
My opinion, he is now, Frank. Yes.
I'd also say, Frank, that tomorrow is Friday.
So that's the obvious. That's your sarcasm is. That's the
I'm
obvious.
just telling you, nobody's even close, Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you could have said that without hurting my feelings, but it's okay.
Oh, boo fucking who. Come on.
Okay, so, Bill, you believe that the owners all sat down and said, he's more value to us, so we got to give in to this outrageous amount of money that he makes. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. Goodell, he calculated his salary as a percentage of the fat that the owners were getting.
I agree, Frank. He just said, here's the corporation, here's the profit that you gentlemen are enjoying. I think that I'm entitled to 5% of whatever that. I don't know what numbers but he could make.
I agree. I think that was the equation that he used to sell his salary to them.
How many teams in the NFL? 32?
No.
30.
30?
Yeah.
Okay, so if each owner gives not even $2 million, they're there.
Yeah, and look at the TV contract he's got, Phil.
Exactly.
Oh,
well, they say that he's negotiated some of the most lucrative television deals, some of the most lucrative vertical integration of sponsorship than any commissioner for any professional sports team.
But the fact is, advertising is down in the NFL this year. Well, the viewership is down.
Yeah, and viewership. Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Well, they better straighten up and fly right, or they're going to piss away a great thing.
But here's the thing that bothers me.
Before you go on, John, just one thing.
Yeah.
I think that your ownership is down marginal. Mm-hmm. It's very marginal. Viewership is marginal. I was talking to a couple of broadcasters last week, and they said it's not a lot.
Yeah.
It's not. And season ticket holders are still season ticket holders, and the demand for season tickets for next year is still there. Mm-hmm. But I think that the monitor for the CFL, the NFL, this year will be the Super Bowl, because last year, the Super Bowl they did last year was the biggest Super Bowl ever, and it was the biggest event on television. But nothing can fucking compete against it.
Right.
Where is it?
We'll see this year. I think that's going to be the barometer, right?
Mm-hmm. Where is it?
Minnesota, Phil.
Oh no, the reporters will hate that. But here's my point.
Doors, though, they got a
Here's my point. We all love baseball. I mean, Phil, I know you were a great ball player.
Yeah.
You know, and we could sit in the sun and watch, you know, the Blue Jays or the Expos for hours and not give a you-know-what. You know, hockey, it's the greatest game in the world. Football, I mean, soccer, I won't comment. But football, there's really only 8.5 minutes of action. Everything else is timeouts, grounding the ball, taking a knee, taking a timeout, throwing out of bounds. 8.5 minutes of action.
I'm going to tell you, I've been through some NFL games, and I don't give a shit the way your analogy is.
But it's true.
I find it's an incredibly mathematical game. It's you know, the coach against the coach with the games with the plays that they run, and you know, that's why I love that game. But you know, on television, I will watch NFL or even CFL, but I like the college games.
Yeah. But I'm telling you guys, it's all steak and very little sizzle. And it's all about betting, and it's all about your freaking Monday freaking, football pool and putting money down. And it's great. It's great. I love the game, but there's not enough action for me to watch.
Well, I do. I like it very much. I like it very much. And I think that they have the most lucrative television deal of any sports team in the world.
Well, they have. And the fact remains that gambling drives football.
Bingo. It was his name.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's just the way it is. You have people watching football that don't know the shape of a football.
I know. You know, when Rico, you know, the janitor can win the office football pool on Monday without knowing anything about. I had women, ex-girlfriends, who would pick what's the best city to shop in, who's the cutest quarterback, and they'd win the football pool. You know, it was just.
Well, you better be careful, Johnny. You might be next.